Sorry, 2021-11-01, and that's introduced by Commissioner Harrell and Commissioner Trent.
Resolution in reference authorizing John Moran on behalf civil, you might have to read that in road.
Go ahead. To the Honorable Rick Brewer, Chairman and members of the Hawkins County Board of Commission in regular session, met this 22nd day of November 2021. Resolution in reference authorizing John Murnane on behalf of Hawkins County HAZMAT team to apply for recognition as a fire department with the Tennessee Department of Commerce and Insurance as required by Tennessee Fire Department Recognition Act, TCA 68-102-301-309. Whereas the state of Tennessee enacted the Fire Department Recognition Act, and whereas any entity or organization designed to operate as a fire department for purposes of suppressing fires, performing rescue services, or for other emergency response purposes, shall file an application for certificate of recognition with the Tennessee Department of Commerce and Insurance, State Fire Marshal's Office, and file a renewal application to continue so operating. And whereas in accordance with Tennessee Code annotated 68-102-306, no fire department may be recognized in the state of Tennessee without the approval of the local governing body. Now therefore be it resolved by the Hawkins County Board of Commissioners that John Murnane is authorized to file an application for recognition on behalf of the Hawkins County HAZMAT team with Tennessee Department of Commerce and Insurance, State Fire Marshal's Office for the purpose of suppressing fires, performing rescue services, or for other emergency response services purposes within the boundaries of Hawkins County, with the exception of Kingsport. Also, authorization be given to the county mayor for any additional documents that may require the signature. Introduced by Mike Harrell, Civil Trent. Thank you.
Motion by Commissioner Trent, second by Commissioner Harrell. Is there any discussion? Commissioner Harrell.
I like to recognize John.
What this resolution is, as a hazmat team, what we'd be doing is getting a fire department FDID number. It's a fire department identification number through the state of Tennessee. It's not that we're going to be another fire department in the county. It just recognize the hazmat team. When we get that FDID number, that opens us up to opportunities to get grants, so we can get equipment through grants, get trucks through grants, things like this. We're still strictly a hazmat team. It's not anything that's going to cost the county anything. It's just a recognition that the state needs from you guys in order to recognize us, to get that fire department ID number to be recognized. I was in a class a couple months ago, and we'd been talking with the state about this, and I recognized the name of one of the instructors, and it was actually the director of the fire marshal's office who was over this program. And I asked him about the hazmat team getting that number. He said they do have some EMAs and another hazmat team in the state that is recognized by this. So it's not anything new to the state. There's not a lot of it because most of your hazmat teams across the state and across the country fall under fire departments. We're one of the very few hazmat teams that's on our own. That's a volunteer fire department or volunteer hazmat team. There might be one other volunteer hazmat team in the state, but I think we have been the only volunteer hazmat team in the state of Tennessee. So that's what this is.
Is there any other discussion or question?
Thank you, John.
I'm sorry, Mr. Barrett.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Question I've got is, it excludes the city of Kingsport. I'm curious as to why Kingsport's excluded.
Kingsport covers that part of the county, where the city,
I'm curious as to why.
Hawkins County, that EMS, Sullivan County runs into, covers Kingsport in Hawkins County in that area. And we just file under it with the rest of the emergency services.
Okay. Goes. Okay. the county mayor's office?
No, most of your grants, your FDID grants, your SAFER grants, they're generally submitted through fire departments. They do a lot of those grants through a combination, some like 3 or 4 of your departments might go together and do a regional grant, and they put in for those. Now, there are some grants that comes through the EMA office that we could possibly get tied in with also, but for the most part, most of your grants are the departments putting in, having the FDID number recognizes them. That's showing them that the state recognizes them, and this resolution shows the state that the county is recognizing us as an emergency response team. You know, it recognizes the FDID number where Ms. Trent was reading, it's for fire departments, for other emergency rescue services. So we would fall under the other. Well, we're not trying to be a fire department.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Okay, thank you.
Commissioner Barton?
Yeah, just one question, John. Are y'all 501(c) designation?
Yes.
Okay.
Is there any other discussion? If not, everyone cast your vote.
Commissioner Housewright?
Yes.
Commissioner Clontz?
Yes.
Commissioner Harrell?
Yes.
After this vote, and I call this vote, will you all restart your tablets, please? 20 yes, 1 absent.
Resolution carries.